Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we're going to be playing some Madden to celebrate the NFL season being back. We're going to be doing a relocation franchise. I'm going to be moving the Arizona Cardinals after a year, because in real life they've had a pretty tough run of a franchise. They had like 50 years they didn't make the playoffs, and they made it one year with like Jake Plummer and Pat Tillman. Then they weren't good again, and then they had that Kurt Warner run, and then they weren't good, and then they had Carson Palmer, and then Kyler. You thought it was going to turn around, but it looks like now they're going to try to tank for Caleb Williams and move on from Kyler. So I'm going to kind of do that. I'm going to sim the first year, and then relocate them and play a franchise in year 2. Hopefully we get Caleb Williams. If not, I'll figure out a person I kind of want to build around. So we got to do offline here because I am not good at Madden. Arizona Cardinals, starting point regular season, change role owner, financial muggle, so I had the most money. And I'm going to make a reference here to the Muppets movie and the fact that I'm going to move the team to San Antonio, so we'll see if anybody likes this joke. Evil Oil Baron. I'm basically just going to compete with Jerry Jones as well. I'm just going to be like his equal. Like I said, I'm going to sim the first year. I think you can actually relocate now right away, and past Maddens, it would take you a year to do so. So I'm not going to do any of that relocation stuff. Do that year 2. What I'm going to do right now in this setup is we're just going to tank this year, whether we get Caleb or not, which is already kind of easy because this team stinks. So basically, high-end veterans, people over maybe like 29 or 30, I'll probably trade. And I think I'm just going to trade Kyler now for a pick. I'm thinking like the Tampa Bay Bucks, a team that needs a quarterback. So we're going to move around and trade some people real quick. Okay, so it does have the, I did download the, like, actual rosters, and Kyler is hurt right now, so I cannot trade him yet. So I'll maybe trade him at the deadline, or maybe at the beginning. We'll see what I do with him, but I'm going to trade some of the other available guys we have. All right, so the way I'm going to sort of run this team is sort of the Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson approach before the dynasty in the 90s when they traded Herschel Walker for a bunch of picks. I'm just going to trade any older talent we do have, stock up on draft capital, build young through the draft, inexpensive team. And then here's what I believe is the effective way to run a franchise and what I've heard a lot of experts say. Most important position, obviously, is the quarterback. I would say the second most important position is to get an edge rusher, then left tackle, then probably wide receiver or cornerback, and then like right tackle. That's probably like the order of the 5, 6 most important positions. So just things to keep in mind for free agency and building through the draft of if I'm going to suck in certain areas, that's fine. I want to get a good base of those positions if I can. All right, first trade I'm doing is Zach Ertz. He's still a good tight end. He's 32 years old. I'm going to trade him to the Bengals, who had a need for tight end, and I'm going to get a second-round pick for him. All right, Denver needed a corner, so I'm not sure if I could have done better than a 4th, but I'm just going to take a 4th-round pick for a 30-year-old corner. That seems like a win for me. Normally, I would just sim the whole year, but I'm only going to sim to, I think, week 6 or 7 where Kyler comes back, because I actually don't want him to play. Normally in video games, I don't like to just bench people if I'm tanking, but since that's what they're going to do with him in real life, it looks like, it's still realistic to me. So beautiful. All right, Kyler Murray to the Falcons. We're going to stick with Josh Dobbs for the rest of the year. We can now just sim the rest of the season, and hopefully we are not good. All right, we finished 4-13, dead last in the division. That's pretty much all you can ask for here, so we'll take that. Caleb Williams is supposed to go first to the Buccaneers. I want to trade up and get him, but that seems unrealistic that a team in that desperate need of a quarterback would ever trade down. So I'm probably just going to take who's ever available at the 3 spot because I kind of want to do this somewhat realistically. And then I got 13 as well, so maybe we'll take Drake May. We'll see what's available there. We're not getting Caleb. All right, so Connor Williams and Greedy Williams signed for us. We weren't big players in the free agency, especially being a small market team in the Arizona Cardinals. Not a free agent destination usually, and we're going to be leaving. So I just didn't really offer that many people things. So we're just going to go ahead and go to the draft, which is definitely what's the most important for us. I'm going to go ahead and relocate the team now that the season is over. Just get that out of the way, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm going to do here. Going to relocate. I'm going to move the team to, they added a couple new ones this year, San Antonio. And now you can kind of pick whatever one you want. That's literally just the Bengals ripoff. And the one I'm going to go with is the Orbit. I like the helmets a lot. I did the simple color schemes. And to me, it's like a space thing, Orbit. And they always say Houston, we have a problem. It's San Antonio, not Houston. But I like to find some sort of correlation. It has fan interest. So we're going to be the San Antonio Orbits. I'm doing some upgrades. I have no idea how much I should be throwing and stuff. We're going to have the greatest bathrooms that have ever been. Look at all my money. All right, that's, I don't know. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't care about the fan zone, all that stuff. Actually, team upgrade. Oh, did I just use all my money? All right, I'm broke. 17 million. That's all I have to my name. I was like a billionaire. Ah, whatever. I'm going bankrupt. I can always just jump off a bridge if this business venture doesn't work out. Oh, Marvin Jones Jr. actually goes #1. The Colts have Anthony Richardson. Will they pass on him? Or will they take Caleb Williams for like his dad? Ooh, Caleb Williams falls to me at 3. Make your selection. Alrighty, tanking work. This worked out brilliantly. Caleb Williams, welcome to San Antonio. Hidden Dev, 85 speed, 6'1", 94. Stud Finder, sweet. I'm going to pause the draft for my picks. I don't want to be in the pressure of the room. I have swing at the league office. Hey, Roger Goodell, just, let me take a pause on this one. I'm a new team. I'm going to go with Marcus Felix. I don't know who these guys are in real life. I do not watch college football, but he's got a 4.3, second fastest, and a good and great and everything. I'm going to get a weapon right away for Caleb. And hidden with 95 speed. I'm going to go with this left end Juan Minor here. I don't know if he'll be a hidden dev, but he's got some good physical attributes, so I'm going to take him. Hidden. All right, there's a pass rusher. I'm going to go with Michael Whitaker next. He's a 6'2" corner, and he's got great speed, and I know speed's really important and height for corners, so you kind of get the best of both worlds there. We'll get another hidden 94 speed at 6'2". Like that a lot. There's not many great D tackles left, and this guy's got pretty good attributes. He is trending down, but we have no D tackles right now on the roster. And as it said, you win in the trenches, so we're going to go with him, and we'll get another hidden. I'm going to take Dominic Castle, tight end. He's the last, solid tight end, and I always throw to tight end, so I kind of want to get another weapon of a guy I choose, so we'll take him. He's only a normal dev. That's all right. Going to take another D tackle here in case someone gets hurt. We need a backup, 96 strength. He's jacked. I'll take that. I'm going to take Carlos Bulao or Bullo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I said don't take a running back in the first round, but it's the third round, and I got a hit in there. So, try to get some late finds. I'm going to take another wide receiver here because he's got great speed, elite strength. I don't really know what you do with that. He can't run deep, so maybe he's like a slot guy or a guy who can block. I don't know. You can never have enough wide receivers. Then he's a hidden again, so I'll take that. All right, so we got a lot of picks there. At some point, I probably just simmed the rest. I did take the picks, but just you guys are just cutting to here. Caleb Williams is a 78. We got that wide receiver at a 75. That corner we got is a 75. Late round, that halfback 75, and then guys at the end too. So we got 9, 10 rookies, so that helps fill out our roster quite a bit. And I'm just gonna fire everybody. Not that they did anything wrong, but since I'm basically a new owner and this is a new franchise, I just want to have it in my image. So I'm gonna just pick guys I want. And we're just going to go ahead and sim to the regular season. I did turn injuries off just for the preseason, just because I don't want people getting injured when it's not when I'm using them, even though I think they can still technically get injured in practice. A little bit of cheat code, but whatever. I just want to play with the rookies, at least right off the bat that I drafted. I realize I'm now at negative 25 million. Is that projected, or does my guy owe the government 25 million? Because I'm not going to own the team much longer if that's the case. Alrighty, I went through the depth chart and I just made sure the positions are where I wanted them. And basically all of my rookies that I drafted are playing. There wasn't really any low rookies I had to put over anyone good. Pretty much most of the guys I drafted were going to be my starters because I didn't sign people in free agency. But I think we're ready for the season. So that's going to be it for the setup video. Next video will be week 1. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. If I'm going to do it one game at a time or just I guess it'll depend how many games at once, how much I want to cut. But if you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to the history of the San Antonio Orbits, please leave a like. I'm just glad we got Caleb Williams didn't have the first pick. So thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.